Greetings, it's Isaiah from the Inner Health Foundation. I'm so pleased that you can join me today. As you can probably tell, I got a new camera. I've been wanting one for a while now, and after 3 months of making videos, I decided it's time to upgrade and improve the quality in which I get to. I see this as a transmission of consciousness, more so than sharing information. Here we are using technology, but we're all connected in one field, and this ultimately is an opportunity to share inspiration and insight, and share knowledge, and ultimately to share consciousness. So I hope that this serves you, and thank you for tuning in. Learning to let go is a lifelong journey. For me, I can say, and for most of us, I believe, it's a lifelong journey. Going from a place of unconscious resistance into a place of conscious relaxation is an art form and takes practice, takes time and practice. And moving again from that critical place into a place of vulnerability, from constriction and criticism into a place of vulnerability and love, is an art form. And it's an art form that I'm just touching the surface of, that it's taken decades to come to the realization that it's the most important thing in my life. And I hope in doing that and in sharing this that I help you also question the way in which you're living your life, and the way in which you're perceiving life, the way in which you're setting up belief systems, actions and habits, all these things. And that you're able to increase the quality in which you live your life, and in the way in which you perceive your life, and the way in which you relate to your own responsibility, your ability to respond to things in your life. There's a perfect storm that led me to where I am, and I have no regrets and no resentment around that. But I do desire to understand it more so that I can continue to evolve in a conscious way. And the more aware we are of these things, then the more we can relate to them in different ways and make different choices. So for me, I realized that my rigidity in my body and in my process was created through bracing against criticism. And it's a really common thing in a father-son dynamic, and just in the world in general, here in the Western world especially. And so today I want to talk about criticism and the negative impact of criticism, how it affects us, and maybe what we can choose instead of that. Criticism shuts people down. It leads us to questioning ourselves in a way that shuts us down. We start to internalize and overthink and question things, and we can lose access to the more fluid aspect of who we are. We can start to question so much that we are unwilling to take chances, to explore, to be seen and felt and heard. And that's something that I don't wish upon anyone else, and that's something that I'm here in this declaration of this video to help set the intention to serve my son in that way, and to serve the people in my life, including you, more and more in that way every day. The majority of the rigidity I hold in my body is based in a process of feeling criticism and not knowing how to process it and becoming immobilized. And what I really, one of the reasons why I do body work and one of the reasons why I do healing work in general is because it serves me in that way. It helps to mobilize and ripen and warm and open and clarify the process of holding on to tension, and the process of constricting. And so every opportunity that I have to work with a person, a client, whether it be in person or online, anywhere, I have the opportunity to help them ripen themselves and to warm themselves and to clarify and to bring love and unconditional respect and compassion to themselves in that moment. And as I allow and catalyze that moment, that event for someone else, I allow it for myself. So it's a dual cultivation, and it's an amazing opportunity. It's a total honor just to be speaking with you, let alone doing it one-on-one in a really intimate manner with people. and it's a blessing. And I often feel like the biggest challenges that we go through in life, the things we face that we struggle most with, are the things that we in turn, through transforming that, have the most opportunity to offer as a gift to the world. And so for me, this is one of those things. And as I continue to learn how to unravel it in myself, I share it with you guys. So this video really is, in essence, a reminder to myself and to you to break the pattern, break the cycle of criticism, and recognize the damage that that does to our own psyche and to the psyche of the people that we love. And begin again to take responsibility for how our actions, words, thoughts, and choices affect the people around us. And the more that we do that work, the more conscious we become of the negative aspects of that behavior within ourselves. And then we put that to practice and start to create openness and love and compassion and truth and honesty into the places that we have been harsh and critical, overly critical to ourselves. That bursts the opportunity to offer that to people around us. And so this is a very simple reminder to tune into that, check in with yourself, see the negative effects, and continue to choose and refine the way in which you relate to those people that you love. For myself, as I learn to become more compassionate and loving and open and graceful and honest, and I move out of the pattern of rigidity and constriction and restrictiveness and judgment, then all my relationships improve. And the work that I do within myself, the more awareness I have, and the more unwinding I do through different means of this pattern, then the more I'm able to encourage that and support others to feel empowered in themselves. The essence of this experience that's most important is the intention. It's the intention that makes things meaningful. It's the intention that makes things sacred. It's not the position, it's not the posture, it's not the identity. You know, we can identify with these things that we think are spiritual, and it really doesn't change anything. It only changes when our intention matches and grows into something really meaningful, where we've derived a clear relationship with it to where there's a high level of meaning and sacredness there. So let's drop the criticism. Let's recognize the harm that it's doing in ourselves and in the lives of the people that we care about most. And let's start to see if we can be more vulnerable, more loving, more communicative, more open to the moment, and more clear in setting the intention that continues to fulfill the desire of the people around us, that continues to move away from expectation and away from tension and constriction, and starts to encourage growth and openness and vulnerability and love in the relationships of our lives. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you in my small way through delivering and sharing insight and wisdom. I appreciate you all, and I recognize that this is an opportunity to exchange consciousness. It's more than an opportunity to share information, and it's something that I value highly, and I hope that you do as well. And I look forward to next time, wishing you and your family the best in life always.